What's good? It's Chigozie. Thursday, April 16th, 2020. Here we have some propaganda from Columbus, Ohio, from the Columbus Dispatch, posted yesterday. We're going to look at it and see how it's by the numbers. Getting to normal after coronavirus crisis may be longer and harder than we thought. Coronavirus crisis, CC 33, normal. Virus and normal equal the same thing in Gematria. Virus equals 89 and 35, so does normal. Virus equals 35 with the S exception. If you're new to Gematria, it's not hard to figure out. It's very simple. Reverse in alphabetical order, where A is 26, Z is 1. Normal equals 89. Just use an alphabetical order, where A is 1, Z is 26. You add the letters in virus, that equals 89. Reversing and reducing, 35. Virus also equals 35. So you take the alphabetical order, the rules of numerology, virus equals 35. As to the 19th letter, 1 plus 9 is 10. So you reduce each letter twice, or excuse me, once, because V is the 22nd letter. 2 plus 2 is 4. You see that? Once. When you reduce S twice, then it's 26. But these are finite values, and you clearly get them here. Normal, virus, both 89 and 35, right here. Here's the next exhibit by Daryl Rowland. I'm sure that's coded too. This is posted at 4:56. See how this is posted at the 56th minute of the hour? And remember, their number that they want you to call in has the numbers right there.
Dayton Daily News. You all have
Dayton Daily News, we know they like to put out all sorts of coded rituals. So we see the last four numbers in the hotline, the call center for COVID-19 for Ohio is 5634. So another 56. But what's the reflection of that? 4365. Pandemic 43 and 65 in this gematria. So do you see how they're absolutely using gematria to code these numbers? These are the Freemasons, the Catholic Church. This is how they go. 4365. We're just using these base ciphers, the alphabetical order, the rules of numerology, reverse alphabetical order, the rules of numerology. It's essentially just one big old cipher. It's just alphabetical order and configuring it using numerology. So we're just going to read it, see how you're being mocked by Amy Acton. I saw this here as well. Anthony Kobach, 78, sits on a bench across from Graceland Shopping Center near his home. Why is this guy 78 years old inside some Ohio propaganda? Because Wuhan coronavirus equals 78. So does Scottish Rite. This is from the Scottish Rite Freemasons. The Jesuit also equals 78. The Jesuit order runs the state of Ohio. Wuhan coronavirus 78. See that? So I really want to get this video done in like a few minutes. So I'm just going to go now. You can follow along on the Gematria calculator. I do have to play part of this video, guys. This video explains perfectly the people of the state of Ohio. This is all they care about.
Good afternoon. It's
Disgusting.
Laura Bischoff, Dayton Daily News. You all have been kind of describing how a slow reopening might look and how it's going to be different. Governor or Dr. Acton, can you tell us if we'll see minor league and Major League Baseball games being played in crowded stadiums this summer?
Pathetic.
And do you think the Buckeyes will be playing in the shoe before 100,000 fans this fall?
Retarded
I don't know
dumb
on either one. I think I've said this before. I told our son Brian, who runs a minor league baseball team in Asheville, North Carolina, I told him a month ago, I said, if we're playing ball in July, we'll be lucky. But I don't know. I don't think anybody knows. I think baseball is going to, Major League Baseball is making decisions. I've read in the Dayton Daily News and other papers, your paper, Laura, about different proposals.
This piece of shit with a product placement. Oh my god, guys. Fuck Mike DeWine. He's an actor and a salesman for the Freemasons who sell you the bullshit Dayton Daily News. Guys, he obviously heard this from his employers. He doesn't just sit there and read the Dayton Daily News, get updates from the MLB. Guys, his employers are the MLB. Yes, you heard that. The governor of Ohio is an actor for Major League Baseball. And I also hope he knows the sign language person over here. She's doing little crying symbols and stuff. It's just so stupid. I mean, look at all the bullshit going on. Not talking about the small businesses, people being fucked left and right from this situation. When's the baseball coming back? When's the Ohio State Buckeyes football coming back? These people are fucking ridiculous. This is exactly what I'm saying. All they care about in Ohio is fucking football and sports. And all that fake nonsense. You heard it here. So You know, we hear the words. It will not be like it was until we get a vaccine, but do we really grasp the full impact of how long coronavirus restrictions will remain until we can return to normal? I've been kind of saying the same thing, but are they just kind of just, again, essentially confirming what I've been saying? They're foreshadowing this vaccine that are going to come out, and you got to have it. If you want, I'm just banking on the narrative of, oh, there's not enough vaccines. The vaccine's out, but guess what? Like, it's not everyone will get one. Oh, well, please put me on the waiting list at the extreme bottom. I'll be the last person, literally the last name on the waiting list in the entire world. So you need to give every last person one first before me. And fuck that. I'm not even gonna be on the list. You guys shouldn't be on the list either. But look what Amy Acton says here. These masks are part of our future. What you're doing is making a difference. Don't stop fighting this war. I mean, when I even read this, I was like, okay, Amy Acton, this bitch is coming out with this World War rhetoric. That makes me not want to wear a mask even more. I haven't worn one yet. Now, after reading this shit, I definitely don't want to wear one. I mean, are you fucking serious? They're part of our future. Obey. Don't stop fighting the war. Look at this 1984 Newspeak piece of shit. What our workplace will look like, or even whether we will still have a workplace, remains an open question for many. This lady's ridiculous, guys. Her lies, her propaganda. Large gatherings may not be possible well into the fall, and talk about baseball. So yeah, that's really it. They're just giving the same old thing. Look this 20 right there, time 20,000, talking about the state of Ohio. Look at this June 20th right here. The Buckeye Country Music Festival set for June 20th, 206. Think about the Seattle area code. See what I'm saying? All these things were canceled though. In case you go to these things. Sonic Temple. I'm sure everything all year is going to be canceled. It's not a big deal. So, Staley sees a host of changes coming as the pandemic fades, but one factor is paramount. The first concern is public health and the student athletes' welfare and well-being, Day said. I just read those sentences backwards, but for those listening in. But Day, by the way, Day, Sunlight, Jesuit Order, State of Ohio Seal, the Sun, Ryan Day, the coach of OSU. That's all people care about. Can we have our OSU football? Guys, I swear, if this is all blown away and OSU football's back in business, full force, everyone's there, no one's getting sick, I'm like, you guys are ridiculous. That's actually going to be the ultimate mocking, at least to me. That's going to be them mocking us, honestly. Think about it, how packed those games are, how packed Columbus is on game day, and it'll just go by like nothing, not any sort of trace. Oh, coronavirus is all gone just like that, not a single person, you know what I mean? If that really happens and people still don't wake up, man, I don't know what to say at that point. It's possible that shit will happen. That's all they care about. All the people in the 17th state with Ohio's 1.7 million school children, you see that? Ohio's 1.7 million school children in the 17th state. Remember, they're talking about 17 hospitalized. Do want to acknowledge that everyone is eager to reopen Ohio. Guys, Ohio's already open. I mean, yeah, the small businesses are being fucked. But that was a big part of this agenda anyway. That's what people aren't talking about. Notice how, again, Mike DeWine is up there talking about the sports. Doesn't talk about the people suffering, the businesses, people's livelihood, the inconveniences. Because in the state of Ohio, all that matters is, again, fake sports and fake Buckeye football and beer. Now, do you see that I wasn't exaggerating? Because why else would they have some propaganda video where that's all they talk about? Ohio's county fair season begins June 7th in Paulding County, followed by Pickaway counties the following week. June 7th, Wuhan 67, Freemasonry 67, Blood Sacrifice 67, 67 is the 19th prime. It's probably something way more low-hanging fruit than even all that, but again, I just really want to wrap this up. Not trying to bore you with any more nonsense, bullshit propaganda from the state of Ohio, but you've seen it here. I think the takeaway, though, the main takeaway is just this. Normal and virus equal the same exact thing in Gematria. 56, 4:56 p.m., right? for 56 p.m. Coronavirus equals 56. Pandemic 65 the reflection. April 15th, this leap year was the 106th day of the year, Columbus 106. You might as well call that out. These signs, I'm sure they're all coded. You can look at those. Anthony Kobach, I'm sure his name's coded too. But he's 78, like Wuhan coronavirus, like Scottish Rite. Look at the number. Also, they cut it off to show the 33 in the thumbnail. See that? And then Mike DeWine's always standing like this. Guys, this guy is an actor. I don't know what else to tell you. He's even in a 2-minute, 17-second video, a lot like 217 or 27. Buckeye 27. That's a 137-second video. 137 is the 33rd prime. Authority equals 137. Big, government type of White House, Washington D.C. number. You see what I'm trying to say? This is the state of Ohio, but it's related. You know what I mean? It's government. Authority equals 137. He's supposedly the authority. It's just an actor. Look at this seal with the sun on it, by the way, because they worship the sun. So yeah, this Dr. Amy Acton, she's just, I don't know what she's doing, just more acting. She needs to quit,
I think I've
but she
said this
can't. She's
before.
doing her
I
job, and
told
she's going to be murdered by the numbers, unfortunately. Because that's the type of world we live in. You'll see a big news story, like 10, 20 years from now, Dr. Amy Acton, outspoken, whatever, during coronavirus, dies of blah, blah, blah. And it'll be all by the code. And I'll cover it on this channel. I hate to talk like this, but that's the type of world we live in, because that's who rules over this nation, this world, this state. That's who employs this actor, Mike DeWine, to come out and lie and some nonsense crap by the code. Peace out.